You work hard, you save, you do everything they told you to do, and somehow, you're still falling behind. Here's the uncomfortable truth. A basic savings account is not saving you. It's losing you money every single year, and most people have no idea. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what's happening, and what AI-powered tools are telling millions of people to do instead. The average savings account in the US pays about 0.4% interest. Sounds okay, right? But inflation right now is running at nearly 3%. That gap, that 2.6%, is silently eating your money every year. Let's put that in real numbers. If you have $10,000 sitting in a regular savings account, you're effectively losing $260 in purchasing power every single year. Not because of bad luck, not because of Wall Street, because of where your money is parked. Now, here's where things get interesting. In the last 2 years, AI financial tools have gotten sophisticated enough that everyday people, not just hedge funds, can use them. Tools like Copilot Money, Monarch, and even ChatGPT with the right prompts can analyze your full financial picture, find inefficiencies you'd never spot yourself, and suggest moves that used to cost $300 an hour to hear from a financial advisor. So, what does AI actually recommend? It's one thing to get a mountain of data, but the real power lies in turning that data into clear, actionable steps. We're not talking about vague advice you've heard 1,000 times. We're talking about a precise, personalized game plan. Based on a consensus from leading financial AI, here are the 3 most impactful moves you can make with your money right now. Move 1. High-yield savings accounts. This is the foundational move, the absolute starting point for building wealth and financial security. Why? Because it's the safest, easiest way to make your cash work for you instead of losing value to inflation. Think of it as the digital equivalent of moving your money from under the mattress to a vault that pays you interest. Right now, thanks to shifts in the economy, some online FDIC-insured accounts are paying 4.5 to 5% annual percentage yield. Let's put that in perspective. The national average for a standard savings account hovers around 0.5%. Many traditional big-name banks offer even less, sometimes as low as 0.01%. That means these high-yield accounts are paying more than 10 times the national average. On a $10,000 emergency fund, that's the difference between earning $45 a year or earning $500. It's a massive difference for taking on virtually zero risk. This is where AI becomes your personal treasurer. Modern AI budgeting tools will literally flag if your savings rate is underperforming. They scan your accounts, see that your money is sitting in a low-yield account, and proactively recommend specific vetted high-yield accounts based on your balance, goals, and even user reviews, often with a direct link to sign up. Move 2. Dollar cost averaging into index funds. Once your safe money is earning interest, it's time to focus on long-term growth. But the stock market can feel intimidating. AI's recommendation simplifies it completely. Instead of trying to time the market, a strategy that fails even the experts, you invest a fixed amount of money at regular intervals, regardless of what the market is doing. This is called dollar cost averaging. AI tools analyze your monthly cash flow and suggest an exact sustainable amount to invest, automatically, consistently. Maybe it's $50 a week or $200 a month. The system then executes these trades for you, buying into broad market index funds, which are baskets of hundreds or thousands of stocks. This approach removes emotion from the equation entirely. You're not panic selling during a dip or getting greedy during a rally. You're just methodically building wealth over time, turning market volatility into an advantage. Move 3. Debt stacking optimization. This move is critical because high-interest debt is like trying to swim with an anchor tied to your feet. It actively works against every other financial effort you make. AI's approach here is purely mathematical and ruthlessly efficient. It's often called the avalanche method. If you carry any debt, credit cards, personal loans, car payments, an AI tool will connect to your accounts, rank every single debt by its interest rate, and tell you the mathematically fastest way to eliminate it. The strategy is simple. Make the minimum payments on all your debts, then throw every extra dollar you have at the one with the highest interest rate. Once that one is paid off, you roll that entire payment amount onto the debt with the next highest rate, creating a debt avalanche that gets more powerful over time. This might seem obvious, but human psychology often gets in the way. People are tempted to pay off smaller debts first for the quick emotional win, even if those debts have low interest rates. This feels good, but it's inefficient. Most people waste hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars a year in unnecessary interest by paying the wrong balances first. AI removes that guesswork and emotional bias, saving you time and a significant amount of money. Let's start with a real-world example. Meet Sarah, a dedicated high school teacher from Ohio. Like many of us, Sarah considered herself financially responsible. She managed her household budget, paid her bills on time, and diligently contributed to her retirement plan. On the surface, everything was in order. She wasn't drowning in debt, nor was she making reckless financial choices. Yet, she had that nagging feeling that many people can relate to, a sense that despite her efforts she wasn't truly getting ahead. It felt like she was treading water, doing all the right things without seeing the progress she hoped for. She was curious about the new wave of financial technology, so, with a healthy dose of skepticism, she decided to run her finances through an AI analysis tool last year. She wasn't expecting any major revelations. After all, she was already doing a good job. What the AI found was genuinely surprising, not because it uncovered a huge, glaring error, but because it highlighted the small, invisible leaks in her financial boat. The tool scanned years of transactions, her savings accounts, her credit card statements, and her recurring payments, all the digital breadcrumbs of her financial life. It then cross-referenced this data with thousands of anonymized financial strategies and market rates. The findings were subtle, but their cumulative impact was anything but. The AI identified 3 key areas for optimization. First, her savings were sitting in a traditional low-yield account, earning a fraction of a percent in interest. The tool found a high-yield savings account that offered a significantly better rate, instantly putting her idle money to work. Second, it flagged a recurring $15 monthly subscription for a digital service she had completely forgotten about, a classic case of subscription creep. Finally, it analyzed her spending habits and realized the credit card she used for daily purchases wasn't aligned with her biggest spending categories, meaning she was missing out on hundreds of dollars in cashback rewards each year. Individually, these were small adjustments, but together the tool found an extra $340 a month she was unknowingly leaving on the table. Now here's where it gets truly powerful. $340 a month might sound like a nice dinner out or a bit of extra shopping money, but when you apply the power of compounding, it transforms into a life-changing sum. If that $340 is invested every month, earning a conservative 7% average annual return, which is the historical average of the stock market, it grows to over $400,000 in 30 years. That's nearly $500,000, generated not from a massive salary increase or a risky investment, but from simply optimizing the resources she already had. This is not a story about being bad with money. Sarah was doing great. This is a story about the next frontier of personal finance: optimization. It's about the shift from simply managing your money to making your money work as hard as you do. For most of history, this level of deep, personalized financial analysis was reserved for the ultra-wealthy who could afford teams of advisors. Now, technology is making it accessible to everyone. Alright, let's make this real. Theory is great, but action is what changes your financial life. So here's what I want you to do right now, and it takes less than 5 minutes. This isn't about becoming a financial expert overnight. It's about building one small, powerful habit of momentum. It's the first step to taking back control. And before we dive in, a quick but important reminder: this is for educational purposes and isn't financial advice. My goal is to empower you with information, but you should always do your own research or consult with a professional for your specific situation. Okay, step 1. First, Google Best High Yield Savings Account and make a plan to move your emergency fund there this week. Why? Because your money should be working for you, even when it's just sitting there for a rainy day. A traditional savings account might give you 0.01% interest. A high-yield account could offer over 4%. On a $10,000 emergency fund, that's the difference between earning $1 a year or earning over $400. It's free money, and it protects your savings from being eaten away by inflation. For a freelancer, this is a game changer. It means your buffer between clients is actively growing. For a retiree on a fixed income, it's a way to generate a little extra, risk-free cash flow to cover unexpected costs without touching your principal investments. The peace of mind is priceless. Second, download one of the AI budgeting apps I linked in the description. Don't overthink which one to choose. Just pick one and get started. Most have free tiers that are more than powerful enough for this exercise. The key is to connect your main bank accounts. This is what gives the AI the data it needs to give you a clear, unbiased picture of your financial habits. Third, and this is the magic moment, ask it one simple question. Where am I losing money right now? Or you could phrase it as, what are my top 3 spending categories? Or, show me my recurring subscriptions. You're not judging yourself here. You're just gathering intelligence. You're becoming a detective in your own financial life. The answer might surprise you. It's often not the big, obvious expenses. It's the death by 1,000 cuts, the forgotten free trials that turned into monthly charges, the daily coffees that add up to hundreds a month, the multiple streaming services when you only use one. The AI will show you the patterns you're too busy to see. This 5-minute exercise is your starting line. It gives you 2 incredible things: a smarter place for your savings to grow, and a clear, data-driven insight into your spending. If this video helped you see your money differently, hit subscribe. I post new breakdowns like this every week, and we'll be diving deeper into how to use these tools. And drop a comment below and let me know you've done it. Or, tell us, what is your money doing while you sleep? Is it lounging, or is it working? Let's find out together. One last thing before you go. The financial system was designed for people who already understand it. AI is the first tool that levels that playing field. You don't need to be an expert, you just need to start. See you next week.